Hello, if you're new to my channel, then welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. And thank you for returning. Today, we're going to be getting a little bit hot and sweaty with a standing core workout. So no use of the hands, some of you might be pleased to know, or the arms. Well, we still use our arms, but so when you're ready, get yourself a space, whack a smile on your face, and we'll begin. Okay, I should have said at the start of this one, if you do want a chair to hold onto to feel a bit more stable, then please use a chair or a wall, or test yourself and try it freestanding. Okay, so we're going to start with our feet hip width apart. Take a second to find a nice firm base. Really ground down through your feet. Gentle tuck of the pelvis to activate the lower abdominals. Bottom ribs pulling in, strong through the core. A little hint of what we're doing today. Firming your glutes together slightly and pulling your inner thighs together. Feel how that really makes you feel like you're standing strong and stable. So we're going to start. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up overhead, watching that we're not bananaing our backs to do this. We keep that tuck of the pelvis, bottom ribs pulling in, really strong through the core, biceps back by the ears. You can keep your hands here, or if you're a bit more open in the shoulders and the wrists, you can interlace the hands and flip them up, palms to the sky. From here, take a deep breath in, reach the arms up, find space between the vertebrae at the spine. And as you exhale, keep your hips where they are. Lift and lean over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Keep going. I'll show you whilst you're going what not to do. So the temptation as we lean is to send the hips over. We're not doing this. We're focusing really tightly on the top of our core. You can even have your hands on your rib cage here to really feel that motion. Lifting and leaning rather than collapsing and just sending your hips the other way. So just a few more, really strong through the core, using the inhales to pull you back up. Just going as far as you can within your range of motion. We're not looking for super bendiness right here, just nice, active obliques. One more each side, finishing on the left, and back to center. Open your arms out to the sides, really strong through the arms, keep reaching, again, keeping those ribs pulled in. Hips stay on the same line, they keep square to the front. From here, you can take a deep breath in. As you exhale, try and twist your torso over to the right, keeping your hips where they are. And back to center. So move on the exhale, So inhale, stand strong. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. If you're keeping your hips where they are and twisting from just above the navel, you should really begin to feel this into your obliques or corset muscles. Keeping the spine nice and long. Head stays in line with the spine. Do one more on each side. Making sure we finish on the left. And then back to center. Shake your arms out if they're feeling a bit tight. From here, we're going to keep the arms overhead. So we are using our arms quite a lot here. Standing strong again. With a deep breath in, you're going to pull your left knee in towards your chest, really trying to squeeze it, almost you're trying to tap your kneecap to your chest or your boob. From here, keep the hip square rather than cocking the hip up to the left. We're going to go for 4 pulses. So we're going to squeeze the knee as close into the chest as we can with the exhale. So breath in, exhale, squeeze. 4. From here, take a deep breath in, keep the knee high. As you exhale, so you might want your chair as well to hold on to or the wall. You're going to send the leg back behind you, lean your weight forward to counterbalance. Come into your high lunge, not worrying how deep or bendy your lunge is, because we're focusing more on our core. Squeeze the glutes to find stability. Reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, hinge forward, so you bring your body almost like you're one line from the back leg all the way up to the tips of your fingertips. Really firm through the core. Watch we're not bananaing. Tuck the tailbone under slightly. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can draw that knee all the way back into the chest before setting it down. Give the arms a bit of a shake and then we'll go to the other side. So find your nice firm base, gentle tuck of the pelvis, bottom ribs pull in. Deep breath in, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, squeeze your right knee into your chest, keep the hips square. From here we go for 4 of those pulses. So with an exhale we squeeze. 4. From here, take a deep breath in, keep the knee as high as you can. Exhale as you send it back behind you, tip the weight forward to counterbalance, wobbling is fine. Land in your high lunge. Really squeezing your inner thighs and glutes together and activating your lower belly will really help with stability here. Remembering you don't have to be in your absolute deepest lunge, and widen your stance slightly if you do find you're really, really wobbly. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, put a smile on your face and hinge forward to your Superman. Gentle tuck of the pelvis to watch we're not dumping into the lower back. Bottom ribs pull in. This is a very difficult one to talk in. I'm feeling it too. Bend deeply into that front leg. One more inhale. Exhale, see if you can squeeze the knee all the way up and in. And then set it down, shake it out. So the next one we're going to do, we might all be familiar with tree pose, maybe not, but we're going to have a bit of a play with that. If you want to, again, hold on to something for balance, then do. We'll start with the left leg. So you're going to bring your toe to touch your ankle, keeping the hips square, really strong through the right leg, pulling the kneecap up. Again, tuck of the pelvis, really strong through lower belly. From here, you're going to see if you can just slide the toe up and slide it back down. Not worrying about how high it goes, just really trying to find the stability in the core to retain your balance whilst moving. Keeping the knee as open to the side as you can. You should feel it in your hip flexors as well. Really squeeze the knee up high, squeeze your core in. Lower down, we'll go for 2 more. It's a lot more effort than it sounds like, especially if you're doing it freestanding. And set the foot down. So we do one more on this side before we do it all on the other side. So you're going to bring, I'll stand sideways, it's a bit easier to see. Bend your knee, again, hold on to something if you need to. And then you're always going to try and touch. It won't. Or if you're super bendy, it will. Try and touch your right toe to your left toe to your right shoulder. So you're in almost like, you feel like a ballerina. Then from here, you can hold on to something or extend your arms overhead. We're going to lift the knee out to the side. So it's really strong through the obliques, working into the back muscles as well. We're going to lift. So aiming for 4 or just as many as you can. So exhale, lift, lift, keep the hips square, lift, lift, last one, lift, see if you can hold, keep the point in the toes, keep reaching it back for 3, 2, 1, and set it down. It's a lot of hip work too. We'll go straight on to the other side. So hands on the hips, or you can have your hands in prayer. I find hands on my hips can really help me focus on keeping the hips square, because you can then feel when you begin to lift. So right toe comes to the left ankle, really, really strong through left leg, gentle tuck of the pelvis, bottom ribs pull in. Again, use something to hold on to if you're really struggling with balance so you can find the movement of it. And then work over time of seeing if you can lift the hand up. So we'll go for those slides. Lifting, really squeezing at the top and back down. Really squeeze, see if you can lift it just a bit higher and back down. Squeeze. It's a little brain work as well. Last one, squeeze and set it down. So then again, we bend the right knee. We lift the knee out to the side, point the toes, see if you can tap your right shoulder with your left foot. Right foot with your left shoulder. My left and right's awful, by the way. And watch you're not really leaning, sending the chest forward here. If it means you have to have the leg lower, but a really strong spine, have the leg lower. So we'll go for 4 of those taps. So 1, lift, 2, 3, 4, hold it, really squeeze, see if you can lift it a bit higher. 3, 2, 1, and set it down. Shake it out. Shake it out. We'll take a deep breath in, circle your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, belly to thigh connection. Reach for opposite elbows and just swish it out in your ragdoll. Maybe treading the legs out, let the spine decompress. A lot of this work is very different to most core stuff you're used to, but they're really, really beneficial in building up your stabilizing core muscles that help us a lot more with everyday life. The ones that are a bit deeper set than, say, your aesthetic abs, but they need work too. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to do it more than once, I invite you to, and hopefully I will see you again soon.